Yes, they may have changed the logo from last year. However, that does not stop this particular event that we've been going to for the last 3 years now from being one that we get to look forward to every July. And so I have returned here once again, and so have people like this, people like that, and a guy with a wacky blonde hairstyle that's... and they're just the tip of the iceberg around here. You got people like that. They're all over the place around here. Yeah, that's to know that security is here. So greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for day one of ConBravo 2017. Now, if my voice sounds not as enthusiastic as it's been in previous years, well, suffice it to say, there have been issues, quite a lot of them, and I'll explain why as we try and get into a quieter area, and I'll explain why. But in the meantime, feel free to enjoy the wonderful cosplay that people have made and are showing off. But yeah, suffice it to say, this day did not start off all that well because today I found out that our Extra Life group that I was a part of last year in order to recruit more people for Extra Life, unfortunately I discovered that we were not allowed to come and recruit for more volunteers to take up the Extra Life mantle themselves this year. We were successful last year, but unfortunately this time we were not as fortunate. So sadly we're not here, or at least I'm not here representing Extra Life. I'm basically here on my own. So unfortunately I didn't find this out until today, so suffice it to say that was not a good thing to hear about. Then on top of that, there was something even bigger to worry about as we watch this trio of people go by. But yeah, then on top of that, there was an issue with the, I might as well just turn this around. It might be easier for you to hear me with the camera pointing this way, but yeah, on top of that, I got myself another video camera to use as a backup, or at least I wanted to use it as my main, but now it's my backup, and the reason for that is because even though I got myself a new video camera, I found one online that was actually only $25. And as it turns out, I got exactly what I paid for, because even though I was able to get a successful couple of test videos and I was able to record them without any difficulty, I tried recording a longer piece when Masay and Emil and Tim from the Runaway Guys were around, and they were having an opportunity to just talk with their viewers and fans. And unfortunately, when I tried to hit the stop on the recording for that particular video with the video camera that I got, it wouldn't stop recording. And so you would think, okay, a smart person would just keep recording anyway and just continue to show off the various parts of the convention. However, I am not a smart person. My only recourse was to take out the SD card that the video camera used so that I couldn't record anymore. Turns out that corrupted the file, and so unfortunately the footage I had of the Runaway Guys was lost. So as you can tell, for day one, this has not been a very good day. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a worse day in my time at ConBravo ever. And this all started before I even showed up. So yeah, all this enthusiastic and happiness upon meeting the Runaway Guys and just getting to converse with them for a while was really great. Only you'll never get to see it because the file was corrupted on the video camera that I wanted to use as my main for throwing controllers for tomorrow, as well as the workshop that Masay and Ella's going to be running on Sunday rather. How cute. Little guy's trying to take a sleep, but yeah, unfortunately, this was not what I wanted to have happen at the start of ConBravo. So yeah, no Extra Life representation, and the quote-unquote new video camera that I got turned out to be a complete dud. But hopefully we can go into the market and try and make ourselves feel a little bit better. So why don't we go over there and do that? So we make our way, as we've done in previous series, to the ConBravo marketplace. It does look a little more empty than it has in previous series, I do have to say though. Maybe they've just redistributed the booths in a certain way so that things could look a little more even. But yeah, why do you say we go and take a tour of the market for 2017? And right out of the gate we have a variety of jewelry. I see some that looks like it's based on Zelda, because I can see a Triforce shield, and I can also see the Royal Crest of Hyrule, the Kokiri Emerald is also here too, and even the Ocarina itself. So yeah, you got stuff like that going down. We have them in other boxes, which ones would you like? And then there's some other medallions here, like I see the V for Vendetta mask is among them, a Batman one, a Superman one, an Avengers one. We have someone that for some reason is selling underwear. I don't know why, what you would need to sell underwear at a convention, but hey, who am I to judge? And we got some various posters including Wonder Woman, The Walking Dead, Fallout, Rick and Morty, and even whole posters. Your name? As in literally you can put your name on this poster, or is that just the name of the thing called, is it literally your name? Yeah, like I looked at it, I was like, huh? Like I'm not sure I understand that. Then we got some more jewelry over here. Got some colorful chainmail. I've seen these guys work before. Some weaponry, as well as some fancy. I think I may know what that is, but I'm not really. I can't really confirm it for sure. Pokemon plushies over here. We also have, looks like Game of Thrones and a whole bunch of other variety of postcards. Yeah, I think a few people will be really into the peak Pokemon plushies. And then a whole variety of shirts to appeal to any kind of fan of whatever it is that they're a fan of. Oh, hold on. It's an anime thing you wouldn't understand. You know what? You're right. Yeah, you know what? You're right. And then got some glowing blades here, or whatever these are. Like, what are these supposed to be that are glowing here?
Yondu fins.
And where are they from?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. That'll probably explain the little mini Groot figures. Yeah, that might explain to some extent why these things exist. And then more Pokemon plushies over there, including some Dragon Quest slimes too. That's interesting. Someone's been playing Fortune Street. And then we have some various other things for people to enjoy, badges and random grab bags. Like I can look at these I Heart things, and they're clearly Japanese, and I can see some that Skyla I know would appreciate. And then we have a collection of board and card games. It looks like this one's even based on Adventure Time, which I think seems really cool. Let's keep going around. I got more plushies over here.
It takes for you to
And we have some figurines of various shapes and sizes. Now we're over into the books, the manga and the graphic novels and other things of that nature, which I'm assuming is also these as well. Yeah, they do look like they are books. Yep, they are books. Confirmed, these are books. And more plushies on top of them, as well as various other things that might tickle your fancy. And we got more weapons over here. Yeah, thankfully these ones are just fake. They're just, they don't have a edge on them.
No, you sit on like a little board with wheels on it, and you hold a laundry basket.
Then we have the wig workshop, or the wig shop over here, as well as Sailor Moon hoodies, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what else we can find. I can't hear you over the deafening sound of my own awesomeness. Is that so, Archer? And we got some more, what looks like more board games and other things of that nature. And going around this way. Yeah, then classic board games with superhero and science fiction themes are based on them. Then we've got the retro game collection over here, including a Mario Kart 64 that's on permanent demo. Yeah, they got a whole variety of games as well as some wallets by the looks of it. You know, little anime and Pokemon style wallets. Interesting. More plushies and pillows over here.
Actually, it just so happens that stuff is off season right now too.
What else we got? Oh, we got some more plushies over here. We got Magic the Gathering cards and Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, including a whole jewel case of them. A whole bunch of jewel cases, actually. And we got more plushies over here. And by the looks of it, are those jigsaw puzzles?
It's like
I don't know. If something stands out, I might make a point to mention it. Then more figurines over here. And over here. More classic video games.
It makes sense.
And then
At the end of the day, they're
flat things, standees specifically. Then what we got going this way? Ah, the Death Note. I'm sure a few people would want to see this. And then, of course, standard thing going on here at an event like ConBravo. People snapping other people, including photo bombers. Yeah, people will bring out their cosplays, of course. This is an event like that. There's a screen of someone playing some sort of indie game, maybe a Kickstarter. More flashy Pokemon stuff over this way. Julie is over here, as well as more posters.
crazy situations to get.
So yeah, I was right, that is an indie game. In fact, a couple of others as well. We got more books by the looks of it, and posters as well. And there are quite a few of them.
I had to kind of rush this one. No, it's Polymer.
And then over on this end, little perler bead pieces. Now I got those perler bead pieces over here, as well as more posters. Yeah, this seems to be the poster wall. Yeah, a whole bunch of random ones, including one that seems to be trying to turn Sailor Moon into a samurai. But I don't know if she would necessarily be better at that. Yeah, this is definitely the poster column over here, the poster aisle. But yeah, quite a bit of things out here over in the marketplace for 2017. Like, you can definitely see some new and different pieces that were not here last year, obviously, because of course a lot can happen a year, and you never know what kind of inspiration you'll discover. including handmade rings apparently, but dang, they're expensive.
Excellent. There you go. Gotcha.
And then over here we have the people who are doing things that have nothing to do with convention, or a convention like this. They're just here to sell pottery and whatnot and handmade crafts. Yeah, and as this person says, everything is handmade. Which I guess can explain this interesting bit of lap over, or overlap rather I should say. More perla beaters, more posters. Yeah, we've got the whole thing going here. They're definitely here, and there's a lot to mull over. So yeah, this is pretty much what the market looks like for 2017 for ConBravo. I have to say, things look pretty good as far as the selection is concerned. I think this is definitely a good variety, even though it doesn't look as big as it has been previously. The content and the stuff that's here, I think, is still pretty good. I think it's definitely worth the while. Now, of course, I'm not going to buy anything because I don't have the money for it, but I'm glad that there's so many good things to take in and enjoy here in the market. But of course, there's also the con itself, and we'll get to see a lot more of that as the next 2 days come around. And of course, getting to see the various cosplayers as well. Like, you never know what you're going to run into, and sometimes you may need to ask what this is all about. But eventually you'll get your answer. I know for a fact that Steven and Mal and their friends would love this particular thing that's going on. They're doing their own take on Dungeons and Dragons. And so they got D20 and everything, and they're playing their own Dungeons and Dragons adventure here, and the audience participation is strongly encouraged. So yeah, definitely good to see stuff like this working out. I wish I could stick around and actually record this for you guys, but we can't. Unfortunately, this is a game we cannot play. There are others though, and they would be next door. We got a guy here with an interesting little collection of trinkets, as does his friend next door. Well, yeah, I was mentioning how I had a corrupted file situation occur with my new video recorder, but just in case you guys need any confirmation that I did cross paths with them, there's Massey, and over on the other side is Sugar Conroy sporting an impressive comb over. But yeah, just to confirm that they are here. But yeah, it's like, oh man, why did that have to happen with the new video recorder I got? But yeah, like I said, I got what I paid for. Speaking of things that are what you paid for, I don't think I paid for an inflatable dinosaur walking around. I don't think I paid for that. But yeah, what do you say we go on into the arcade, which admittedly is a lot smaller this year. They do have this thing, Cosplay for a Cure. I think that you make donations and they come up with more impressive cosplay and whatnot to help support various charities in and around Hamilton. And they even give you things to, and they even come up with things to sell, including vanilla cupcakes, which I may want to take advantage of once I'm done recording over here for a while. But yeah, admittedly, the arcade is a lot smaller this year, which is rather disappointing. I guess they wanted to make more space for the cosplaying people, so that's exactly what they're doing, and that's why we have an Altai-year over there. Yeah, let's see what we've got for this year for our arcades, because yeah, I don't see any arcade machines at all this year, which is really disappointing. They also used to have a lot of classic video game consoles all set up and whatnot. Yeah, now this. But yeah, now we got a touch version of DDR. We got a person wielding an impressive scythe. But yeah, this year it seems to be all about things that you touch, rather than things that you can step on or play with retro controllers on retro consoles. So yeah, arcade, a bit of a letdown this year. Now this I wanted to show off to bring the day one vlog to a close. But yeah, this just popped up. Yeah, we have a little game going on. This is like ConBravo's take on a human version of Hungry Hungry Hippos, where instead of doing it like where you press a button and you have the hippo's mouth trying to eat a marble, you basically have people trying to push little kids on carts or little wagons to try and pick up balloons along the way. And yeah, you heard one pop. Yeah, you can see people trying to make things happen as far as getting balloons are concerned, but I think that Attack on Titan here is doing a great, or was doing a great job before I jinxed them. But yeah, this is just something completely random that I had to just show off here. But yeah, every round they get groups of 8 people to just have at it. And heck, it even attracted Emil's attention. Even Emil is here to partake in the proceedings. Yeah, even if you can. Yeah, but as you can see, yeah, and Masay couldn't help but check out the proceeding as well. Yeah, Masay's checking this out. Emil's checking this out. Although, quite honestly, Emil, yeah, you didn't need to call commando for ConBravo. You know that, right? Oh, you are going to get embarrassed so hard. But yeah, while they're getting ready to lock and load with another group of 8 people, we're going to go ahead and call the vlog here for day 1. It has been certainly a tumultuous day of sorts for me for ConBravo. It didn't start out the way I had hoped, and just recording has been an issue, but hopefully by the time tomorrow comes around when I can record the phone controller session for you guys, things will be a lot better. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for day 2 of ConBravo 2017. So thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Devora Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.